Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcasting, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcasting, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcasting is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcastinglife.com to get started. Podcasting, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
TNT Cakes, Creations, and More, where we specialize in red velvet and strawberry cheesecake, chocolate-covered strawberries, custom baby boxes, custom signs, custom tees and sweatshirts, custom sports balls, graduation accessories, custom glasses and tumblers, custom license plates, heat transfers, custom office signs. TNT Cakes, Creations, and More. Give us a call.
Yo. Y'all know what time it is. It is the GAMG, the Big Flex StrongCast hour, 9 o'clock. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who's on this microphone today. I am your host, John Q, in this bitch. Yeah, clap that shit up. Yeah. Hey, say, look, we holding it down and shit for the sniper. He's out here doing some work and shit, and no telling he might have some sheep ass or something in the bowl, you know, trying to keep his immune system tight. You know how you be talking about, I gotta read, man. I was reading this shit and I found out if you eat some monkey ass and shit, you know what I'm saying, with some cilantro, you know.
Monkey ass with cilantro is crazy.
You know what I mean? With a little bit of cilantro and some fava beans, you know what I mean?
What's a fava bean?
I don't know. That's some shit off of Silence of the Lamb. You know what I mean? Hey, look, turn this up a little bit, man. It sounds like it's too damn low or something. There we go. You know. All right. And you already know, hey, look, who's holding it down with me? Say, LaToyia, Dashawn in the building. What up, though, sis?
What up, though? We out here tonight with the whole team on our back.
Yeah. Hey, look, y'all already know what time it is, what y'all got to do. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you haven't. Share it out, you know what I'm saying, when you come into the gym. Because this is where gym conversation meet podcasting. And also, you know what? Let me go ahead and plug in. Y'all see this fly-ass sweater and shit, you know, this hoodie or whatever. I got the jogging pants on to match. Y'all know what to hit up, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up and shit on Instagram, my website and everything. We got to get that commercial back over there and shit. You know, my engineer done fucked up for the day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he did it to me. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, check out the website, GAMG Fitness at, what is it, fitness.com. Shit. Hey, look, you done got me messed up.
Let's try that again. Where can they reach you at, bro?
Right, GymAnimalMuscleGangFitness.com. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, sometimes players fuck up, you know. But anywho, how was y'all strong again, Doc? I'm gonna start with sis, and then Doc, I want you to go ahead and come on in on this conversation too. How was your strong again, sis?
It was nice. It was relaxing. Denasia went home last week, but Mariana's still here. So
Okay.
You know, just the two of us this weekend, and we got some much needed rest.
Okay. Because y'all been tearing down the streets. Y'all been tearing down Detroit and Michigan, period.
Yeah, for real. But both of us are, like, extreme introverts. Yeah. So it's been, like, a lot of socializing, you know, with the family. Okay. Going out. So we just really rested this weekend.
Okay.
Watched football together, had some good eats.
All right. What else? That's about it?
You know, what's crazy is that I have not been sleeping very well, and I'm very much sleep deprived, and my memory, like...
I think something going on because my shit been tripping too. You see what I just did and shit. I done messed up on my damn website. Shit,
so I'm like, I'm sure we did something this weekend. Okay. I'm sure we didn't just like grocery shop and sit in the house all weekend. But I promise you, I do not know.
Yeah, it's that damn
what it was.
That second damn moon shit or something. My
goodness.
Something going on. I'm playing with that fucking CERN shit or something.
Yeah, they need to cut that shit out because mama tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired. I did. So when Denasia was here, she cooks.
Okay.
So when she comes, it's not about mama's cooking. It's about all the restaurants that she can get here.
Okay.
That she can't get in Texas.
Okay.
So now that she's gone, Marianne's like, all right, mama, I'm ready for like my home cooked meals
and shit. Okay.
So he's been requesting, you know, certain things that he's used to me cooking. So yesterday I did some lasagna and Caesar salad.
Okay.
And so we had food at home with football yesterday. It was really nice.
Shit, ain't nothing like some food and football for real. You know
food
what I'm
and
saying?
Football.
All right.
Food and football.
What about you, Doc, man? I know you had a busy few damn days and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Afros and Audio podcast conference. It was incredible.
Afros and Audio podcast.
It's like the #1 black podcast conference. You know what I mean?
And that's where? That's in
that was in Baltimore.
Baltimore, okay. So tell us a little bit more about it and shit. Like, how did you like it? And
I actually loved it. You know, anytime you get to network outside of your normal people,
yeah,
you know what I mean. It was great.
Okay.
And what I found out is that podcasts got a name all over because we showed our ass.
Yeah, show your monkey ass. You know what I'm saying?
We showed our ass.
Okay.
Because we went down there deep. It was 8 of us.
Okay.
The average person who was representing us, and they only had like 2-3 people.
Damn.
So we dominated the conference. And most importantly, we had a good time. We made some great connections. We made new friends. We learned a lot about AI, of course, and the digital age of podcasting. I told everybody to check out this thing called Notebook LM.
Notebook LM
by Google. It's dope. You can actually take a PDF, upload it, or audio, and it actually would spit out a podcast for you.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
15 to 20 minute podcast. It would read it and go over and ask questions. So it'd be like, lady, so yes, I heard about this. It's crazy.
Now, let me ask you as a creative, do you think it's more just to enhance what you already have, or do you think that it's going to make you lazier?
It's going to be for me, definitely to enhance.
Okay.
Because people don't understand about AI. You still have to put things in it.
Prompting and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because now you're just prompting it. You have to feed it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Anything that's digital. Like, we've been dealing with AI for the past...
I mean, computers themselves and shit.
I'm talking about our cell phones.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so, I mean, you know, even though if it's supposed to be like...
For at least 11 years.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? When it's predicting what you're going to type next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you can say, hey, Siri, that's AI.
Yeah.
So, I think people get too bent out of shape about stuff when they don't understand it. So.
Okay. I think it depends on who you are and your work ethic. I think for some people, AI can make you lazy and make you lean a little bit too much into that technology. Like when you can put in, oh, this is in short what I want to write about, and ChatGPT spit out a whole, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you still have to add to it. And ChatGPT only search as far as the web is.
Yeah.
So if your mind, you know, our mind is greater than any computer ever built.
Well, I would agree, but that's why I said, like, it depends on who you are in your work ethic.
Yeah. And that's very true.
Because,
who you are with your knowledge.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean?
Like, for me, I had because I'm a leader, they wanted a short biography.
Okay.
For my little position. And they were like, oh, you were supposed to have it in by end of the day, boom, 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 boom. Man, I went to ChatGPT, loaded my resume, and was like, create a biography for me. And it did it, and I just like I took what it wrote and I kind of rewrote it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I mean, you do if you have that, you know, work ethic, and if you take pride in yourself and what you do, you will do that. But not everybody is doing it. That's why I said it depends on who you are.
Very true.
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but the podcast thing was incredible.
Okay.
We met people from some people came from Paris.
Damn. Okay.
So it was really dope.
what's
How many times they done had it so far? Like how many years?
This was a sixth one.
Sixth one. Okay.
And I've been to 3.
3. Okay.
Started off in Philly, and then the past 2 that they just had in Baltimore was dope.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to cross our fingers we'll bring Afros and audio to Detroit soon.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's the case of shit. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Like, look, I'll be there.
Yeah.
All right. Clap it up. As far as my strong end, let me see what I had going on. We had Look, I'm doing what you doing. I know we had a wedding, so shout out to Tan and Will, good friends of ours, you know, to the family. Congratulations on their wedding. That was Saturday. Let me see. Yesterday, of course, we watched the Lions and stuff. Damn, it seems like it's something else that I'm missing and shit. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, we come back to it, but yeah, congratulations to Tan and Will. You know what I'm saying, on a wedding and stuff like that. It was pretty nice, very nice, and the music was slamming. The food was pretty good. They did have an open bar later on, so you know I made sure I indulged. You know what I'm saying? I indulged in the spirits. You know what I'm saying? So shout them out. Congratulations again. Oh yeah, well definitely yesterday we had to support, the Lions, you know. I'm going to talk about the Lions real quick. I know you're talking about food and football, so it's only right to go ahead and give a shout out, you know what I'm saying, to the Lions for kicking some ass, you know what I'm saying. They started off, looking kind of shaky at first, right? It was just like they was in a slumber, you know. They let Minnesota get out to a 10-0 lead. Then I guess they just hit that switch. It's like, oh, that was cute. You know, next thing you know, they was up 21-10. You know what I mean? And you know, the only thing I would say is they still need to get them a defensive end to kind of. You can't say fill in that spot from Aiden Hutchinson, but you can get, I think some more production out of that position. Yeah. You know, but shout out to the players, man. You know, the defensive players and stuff that still played a pretty good game. You know,
they played a damn good game.
You know, the only thing is, like I said, with them getting another quality pass rusher. You know, Sam Darnold had some time where he was in the pocket for a nice little time and they didn't get to him.
He was holding that ball for a long time. Yeah.
And any other good quarterback is going to pick him apart, you know. Yeah. But like I said, it's still a good testament though to our corners and our safeties and our linebackers. So they did have a hell of a game, you know. Yeah. And yeah, you know, it was nice to see them go ahead and kick the Vike Queens asses. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to call them the Vike Queens.
It was such a good game. You could definitely see them like, this is not how this is going down, and just really kicking it into gear.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, we had the turnover, we had the fumble. And for a second, it was like, this is not how we're going to lose this game.
Yeah. Yeah,
and we didn't. Yeah. They brought it back. They kept it up.
So, let me ask you
that last little 2 minutes, boy.
But you know what though? When they got the ball back, right, for that last little drive, I knew they was gonna win the game. You know, the only thing
I knew it too.
The only thing that was still kind of, you know, kind of shaky for me is, you know, they have a rookie kicker, right? So he has a strong leg. However, he's never really been in this position far as in the NFL because he came from, say, the Michigan Panthers.
Yeah.
So, you know, by them setting him up for where he wanted the ball at and stuff like that, you know, at the end of the game, when they did that, I was like, okay, he good. It was a 44-yarder. The only thing with him is sometimes is like if he closer, he sometimes kind of like kick it too far or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or kick it too wide or something,
I was not worried about whether or not, once they got to a certain field position, I knew.
Yeah. When Gibbs and shit, when Gibbs caught that pass and he was in, made us a field goal position, I was like, oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I knew at
and it was
that
like,
point,
look, let's milk the clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Milk the clock. So the coach get credit for that, but he did do some dumb shit that, I mean, I can't even say it's dumb because he been doing it and it's been paying off.
Yeah.
But this time it should have didn't, was early in the game where they did a fake punt. And they didn't convert on it and shit. So, I mean, it happens. They went on the road again. They the road warriors. They haven't lost on the road. You know what I'm saying? None this year. So, and then they beat a 5-0 team. So now as you see on the screen, King of the North again. Thank you,
Boys,
Fight Queens.
one.
Yeah, y'all was cute for a minute. Not a real dogs in the building. So shout out to the Lions and shit. And yeah, we should go ahead and kick Tennessee's ass coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? This Sunday or whatever.
Sunday,
so yeah, all right. So look, y'all can also call in at 810-560-0658. We got a couple of topics we gonna touch on, and also say sis, you got some tea time.
Just a little tea time.
What you got?
Just a little tea time. I want to talk about accepting you for you. Accepting you for who you are.
No one can be you but you. There you go.
Am I not talking into the mic? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Okay, let's use our words.
Talking to the microphone. No.
So what do I mean by that? Do I mean settle for the version of you that you are today? No, not if that's not who you want to be. When I say accept you for you, I mean be the version of you that you want to be, not the version that someone else created for you or what you think somebody else wants you to be.
Yeah.
This has been a huge year of self-reflection for me. And one of the things that, like, every month I kind of focus on something different.
Yeah.
And this month, one of the things that I've looked at in terms of like how I respond and how I interact with other people and, just being like super conscious of my thoughts is, what are some of the things about me that I don't view favorably?
Okay.
Like, what are some of the things about me that when I hear it or I see it, I'm like, oh, I don't really prefer that.
Yeah, yeah.
And so what I've learned is that if you see something about you and you view it negatively, find out what the positive side of that is, right? So if you're saying like, I can be a little bit of a realist, right?
Yeah.
And that may come off as negative. Like, that's one of the things for me. So now I'm consciously working on being more optimistic.
Yeah.
Yes, I can be a realist and recognize and be aware of what is actually in front of me, but I can be optimistic about what the future of that looks like.
Yeah, yeah.
So whatever that negative feature is, figure out what the positive side to that is and work on being conscious about when you feel that rising up, implement that positive side instead. And it's not easy because it's a very conscious effort. And you have to be very intentional about it. But
Absolutely.
the more you do it, the more natural it becomes.
Yep. Yeah. Clap that shit up. Hey, look, I'm going to add on to it. I was just talking to Mariah earlier, and I was just telling, like, look, if there's ever a time where you feel like you around some people or you around a situation and you can tell, like, your energy is kind of like going to a negative spot, right? Like saying, well, this person just that another. I don't do that. It's like, well, don't even go around them.
Yeah.
Don't even put yourself in that position. You know what I mean? Like, you're not obligated to deal with people and stuff like that. So it's going to have you feeling a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got to protect your energy, protect your
exactly.
peace. And that has to be equal opportunity. For any and everybody, co-workers, friends, family.
Because that's why I'm like, I'm getting to that point anyway with definitely like with old people, man. Like, if you like pretty much 30 years or older right now, to me, my tolerance or my patience is very, very thin. Like, I really don't have none, because I almost feel like this. You grown, everybody has their own journey. Mm-hmm. So I try not to be judgmental, but at the same time, it's like, hey, if you're not, old enough to recognize the things that you are doing is really some bullshit, I need to stay away from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at this point in time, it's like, I'm not about to sit up there and try to tell you what you need to do. Like, that's not really for my job, no way. I can assist you, but at the same time, most people don't want to hear shit that nobody else want to, to say, especially when they on some bullshit. So, when you see people that's a little bit older, kick rocks. Yeah. Hey, I love you from a distance. You know what I mean? Whatever. So I definitely do agree. You know what I mean? All right.
That's what's up.
All right, y'all. All right. So we got a couple of topics we're going to touch in real quick, y'all. The first topic is, let me see what we got. We got, I didn't even put that on here. Oh, yeah, here we go. We're going to talk about this one. You said you ain't had that video, did you? You got the video? You want to play that video?
Oh, which one?
Of the mother and the son. Check this out, y'all. We got a video we want y'all to check out real quick.
Give me the money now. What? Thank you. Put it in my hands because it's going to the police. The police? It's going to the police. Yes, sir. It's going to the police. Tell me exactly where you got it from. Tell me where you got it. Who is we? I'm the one turning it in. No, we not. I'm not going to jail. Tell me where you got the money from. I'm not saying nothing, bro. Get my bread. You better stop touching me, little boy. I'm not finna play with you. Bro. So tell me where you got it from. Tell me where you got $100,000 from. Where did that 18-year-old boy get $100,000 from?
Why is you in my room early as hell tweaking for what?
Because I'm finna turn this money into the police. For what? You're going, what? What do you mean for what? Tell me where, like I said, I'm not going to jail. When you tell me exactly where you got it from, you'll be okay, Mackenzie.
Bro, I'm saying I got it from you.
You did it. Mackenzie, go sit in the kitchen with that baby. What? No, it's going to the police. I'm not playing. No, I'm not getting you. You better stop. Don't, bro. And when we what? I'm done. You're good. We're not gonna be fucked up because I'm still gonna go to work like I've been doing. Like I said, it's going to the police. So tell me where it came from. Tell me where it came from. Tell me where it came from. Tell me where it came from, or it's going to the police. Tell me where it came from, or it's going to the police.
I'm only 18, folks.
All right, so what y'all think about that? So what you have is a mother, you know what I'm saying, finds some money from her son. She don't know where he got it from, and she wants to turn it into the police. What is your opinion if you came home and one of your children had some stuff in the house that shouldn't be in there, even say money, drugs, or whatever, but we'll stick with this right here as far as the money. What's your opinion on this, sis?
I think that's a tough one because you want to do what's morally correct, right? Obviously he didn't obtain this money legally, and you want him to tell you like what he did to get it. Yeah. But that's difficult because obviously if you turn it in, that puts your child in a compromising position. Yeah. And yeah, it's action consequences. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that I would necessarily turn my child into the police. We got to have a conversation about where this money came from, though. Yeah. If it puts our family in danger, is somebody gonna be looking for this money? Are you expected to give this money back? Yeah. You know what I mean? So I definitely think like there's a deeper conversation to be had. But I would be really torn to say that I would go to the police with it because, gosh, I don't want my child to be locked up. But I also don't want my child
to think that shit is okay.
Exactly. So it's really tough. And then on the flip side of that, if this isn't his money and I'm turning it into the police, now he getting questioned. Yeah. Even if they don't lock him up, then he might end up saying something that he shouldn't be saying. Even if he don't, the perception is going to be, and now their money is gone. Yeah. Now again, your whole family is in danger. Yeah. So there's so many things that can sway this one way or another. Yeah. That's really tough. Because this money just shows up. You don't suspect him of selling drugs. You don't, you know what I mean?
I mean, shit, I'm gonna suspect him of selling drugs or doing something illegal. Like, especially like if he doesn't have, say, a job. And you know, let's be real. Like in that video, I'm not gonna say how much money it was, but I don't believe it'll say it was $100,000, right? The one thing in this video also I would say is you can tell the mother has to be kind of young because she is just letting them speak to her, calling her like bro, like that right there alone and get your ass slapped in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. You know what I mean? So it's like if he doesn't even have that kind of say respect to talk to you, you know what I'm saying? In a way, it's like, I'm quite sure, say, ass whoopings probably should have happened maybe at an earlier age than say the age of 18. But at this time, like you said, now you possibly have our family in danger. I probably wouldn't take him to the police. Like I said, I would have an actual discussion with him on where he got that money from, and who's involved. You know. On how he, you know, who helped him attain that money. Yeah. And then also, however you did it and shit illegally or whatever, that shit ain't going down in this house. If he's 18 now, like if you feel like you got to do some illegal shit, you got to go. Yeah. I mean, you know, you hate to have to do that, but at the same time, like you're not gonna put me in danger. Off of whatever the hell you decided to do to get this kind of money, you know. I won't turn you in myself, but however, it is going to be some kind of consequence. You know.
We definitely got to talk about that.
But me being a father though and shit, even if he being 18, I probably have to kick his ass and take his money.
I feel and
then
that way
they should just wait to see if somebody coming to, you know, ask around, or I'll make them tell me. I had to. I'm sorry, you know. The PC thing is not to put your hands on kids and stuff like that. But at this point, I would rather put my hands on my kid than somebody else on the outside and shit outside of our house, kill him or something like that. Because say if he stole that money, you know what I mean? What if he didn't stole that money?
Right. And
you
so
see
that's
what I'm saying?
I was saying, like, where did it come from? Does the money being in our house put a price on our head?
Exactly.
There's so many questions that go unanswered. The original video is a little longer, and later on in the video, he says something to the effect of, well, if I wasn't doing this to bring money into the house, we would be in trouble. And she said something, and he was like, well, you don't make enough.
So that, like I said, that sounds like she's a younger parent. And she's viewing him
struggling financially.
But she's viewing him as a equal. You know what I mean? Or he's looking at his mom as a equal.
I feel like he's probably looking at, I mean, if he's 18, there's probably been some conversation about, you're 18, you're an adult, you need to be contributing, boom, 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 boom. So now he like, all right, well, I'm going to contribute how I want to contribute, but now you tripping because I done bought this money in the house and it's not in the legal manner. So, I mean, there's so much to unfold in this, because you also can't wait until they get 18 to start teaching them about being a man and responsibility and all of that. Like, my kids had to have jobs at 15. Now, they didn't have to pay no bills or anything like that. They got to do what they wanted to do with their money. There was a requirement for them to save so that they had money when they moved out. But it wasn't a requirement for them to have like any real responsibilities or pay bills. But at 15, you got a job. At 16, you got a car so that you can get back and forth to school and get back and forth to that job. But I'm teaching you before you get to 18
responsibility,
how to be responsible. That work ethic is important. That you're going to grow up to be a man that can work and provide and do ... It doesn't sound like that's been the case.
No, it sounds like
for them.
It sounds like he out here in the streets. He called himself, you know, hustling or doing whatever he doing to bring in some money. And the thing is, it's like, well, if that's the case, you know, like you said, as she said later on, you know, that he said later on down the line in that video, then that seemed like that she's pretty much being okay with whatever he was doing.
Or
you know
just turning a blind eye
or turning a blind eye, or now she's probably realizing, oh, he's out here doing something.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
it's
major.
Bigger than what I
bigger
thought.
than what she's on. Yeah, exactly.
And it could have been a thing too, to where if it wasn't safety, parents do get jealous of their children.
Yeah, that's
especially
true.
when their children making money.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I done witnessed it. You know what I mean? My friend, he got caught with $42,000, but he was like, I haven't not ever spent no money on nothing.
Yeah.
He said, I got the same gym shoes I've been wearing for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't do nothing with my money. I work and I save.
Yeah.
Work and I save. And then when the bank started tripping, I took my money out.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, but his father was even like, nigga, I don't got $42,000.
So we got a question in the chat from Ronald Young. It says, what would be the difference if instead of money it was some guns or drugs? So that's why I was gonna my part of my question was, like, if it wasn't, say, money, say if it was guns or drugs or anything, what would you do then? Would you still just have a conversation with them, or would you turn them into the police?
Definitely a conversation. I'm sorry.
I still don't think I would turn them into the police, but you got to get this stuff out of my house, and we got to have a conversation about why you feel like this is the route you need to take.
Yeah. I totally agree, because then and shit, like, say if a gun and shit got a murder or something,
is attached
you know
to
what
a body,
I mean?
But it's not his crime.
Yeah.
Like, that can just go south in so many ways.
Yeah.
I am not inclined to put my little, or he's not little, he's grown.
Right.
He's a whole grown ass man right now, but my
military man.
Yeah, I'm not putting my black son in front of the police.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
If we can resolve it without going that route, like, if that's the life you're gonna choose to live, you got to get out of my house living it. You cannot have this stuff in my house. But I'm not going to take him to the police for them to do what they need to do.
Now here's my last question. Well, one of my last questions, I would say, at least. Have y'all ever did anything where y'all done brought some stuff in y'all parents' house that y'all shouldn't have?
Just a nigga.
She gonna say just a nigga. Oh shit. She say, hey, just a nigga. What about you, Doc?
Repeat the question.
I said, have you ever brought anything to your parents' house, that you shouldn't have?
Yep, pistol.
You say a pistol?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then my mother didn't know about it. It was a 44 Desert Eagle.
Okay.
And I was like 14, 15.
Okay.
And she knew. My daddy gave me a little 25.
Okay.
A little pat.
And you got caught. And you got caught with it?
No, she just knew it was for my protection when I'm at home.
Okay.
But she told me I could never take it out the house.
Okay.
So my boy gave me that Desert Eagle, and I told her that. She never found out about the Desert Eagle.
Okay.
She seen the bullets. She's like, don't go to my gun. I was like, mine neither.
Like, those some big ass bullets. They don't go to this one. You know what I mean? Now, as far as the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Did you ever get caught with the nigga in the house? No.
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. I mean, to be fair, I was very honest with my mom. And so she kind of allowed me space and freedom. So the nigga that I had in the house was my boyfriend, and she knew he was my boyfriend. She had met him a couple of times.
Okay.
We went to homecoming together. Like, he was not a secret.
Right.
But maybe some of the times that he was in the house was a secret.
Okay. All right. So, look. Time to be transparent and shit on the Big
With
Flex
my mama
podcast.
watching the show right now.
Well, mama, hey, look. Say, look, mama, I know my mama watching. And she gonna probably attest to this. She might not even remember this. But I called myself hustling. You know what I'm saying? Selling a little weed back in the day. And I was downstairs and shit in our basement and washing clothes and stuff like that. And I had on some damn jogging pants. And I had like about 10 damn bags of weed in my pocket.
Yeah, 10 damn bags.
10 damn bags in a Ziploc bag. And it fell out of my pocket right in front of her, right? And but she knew and shit at the time too. I was smoking weed. So she was like, hey, you dropped something. And I looked, I was like, damn, oh, okay, thank you. Put it back in my pocket, and I'm like, oh. Now, mind you, I got older brothers too. So, first thing I'm thinking is, I done got busted and shit. Mama know I'm selling weed or something and shit. But she didn't say nothing. But yeah, I brought some weed in the house. Probably multiple times, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I did technically get caught, but I didn't get punished for it. You know what I'm saying? Because she, like I said, she at that time.
But because she knew you smoked it, she probably didn't tie it to.
No, she didn't tie it to me selling it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I used to smoke a little weed too.
Well, sorry, moms.
Back when I was in teenage years and shit. You know, so all right. Anything else y'all want to pop off on that one?
Let's see. Ronald said that would have been the answer with the money to get out of my house. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So get on out.
Yeah, I think my response to that with the money might have been contingent upon how he responded to the line of questioning.
Yeah, because like you gotta let me know exactly how you got it. Did you get it for you stuck somebody up, or did y'all rob somebody, or selling drugs? Did you steal some cars? Did you what? Yeah. How did you get it? You know what I mean? And it just ain't come out of no damn where. So all right. So speaking about money, say our next topic real quick: the American dream. All right. Do y'all still subscribe to this ideology? So it says the American dream has reached 4.4 million. So in a new report from Investopedia, estimates of the cost of achieving an American dream at 4.4 million over a lifetime. This includes major milestones like buying a home, raising children, saving for retirement, and taking vacations. However, the average American household income falls short of this, with the dual income families holding bachelor degrees earning around 5.6 million. Rising costs, along with factors like the gender wage gap and racial wealth disparities, make the American dream increasingly difficult for many to achieve. My question is, are y'all living the American dream, or are you trying to aspire to get the quote unquote American dream? And what does the American dream mean to you?
I don't give a damn about the American dream. I could tell you about what I dream of.
Say, I dream a dream. I dream a genie.
I can't tell you shit about the American dream. I don't know what these other people is dreaming of. Okay, so seriously on that note, I have never been that person that wants to keep up with the Joneses.
Absolutely.
Which is what I think of when I hear that, the American dream. So I'm going to say no, I don't subscribe to live the American dream. Okay. I do wish to have a life that is comfortable, where I can afford my bills and my groceries and to save for retirement, and to not leave my children in the debt situation should something happen to me, or in a situation where they have to financially take care of me when I can't take care of myself. So that's the dream that I subscribe to.
Okay.
This American dream of, big house that's 4,000 square feet, luxury cars, all of that. Yeah. Nah, I don't subscribe to all of that.
Okay. All right. What about you, Doc? What you think of it?
No, I never gave a damn what the Joneses did. I mean, I don't try to keep up with nobody. Since my mother's death, I felt like I never had to be validated by no one.
Yeah.
So I always just did my own thing. So
yeah, of course.
I follow no rules. Like people like, you a football fan? No, I'm a fan of God. Don't get me wrong. Do I watch football? Sometimes. Do I care about sports? None. And the only reason why, because it's a whole bunch of millionaires running up and down the court, or up and down the field, and I'm sitting up here rooting them on.
Yeah.
And I'm out of money, and they not coming to my rescue. So.
Yeah. And that's what I'm gonna say. Look, this is what my wife be always saying. They still getting paid. They making millions of dollars, so they don't give a damn about what you think. No way. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, which is true. So, I mean, I agree with with you both, as far as like not keeping up with the Joneses or anything like that. However, I will say this: like when I was younger, of course, I always wanted to say own my house, have a mortgage and stuff like that. Just because of back when we were younger, it was more so an investment to buy a house. Now buying houses, buying a house, as far as what you live in, is not even considered, say, an investment on the way that a lot of things is transpiring as far as inflation and everything and stuff like that. However, I guess if you are into real estate itself, and you're buying properties and fixing them up and stuff like that, I guess it probably can be lucrative. Yeah. To a degree, but even in stuff, if we go on to, on how much we paying for gas, how much we paying for groceries, how much we paying for everything right now. Yeah. Do you think that, okay, so some of the purchases and stuff like that, that say a nice car, a nice house, just for you to be comfortable. Yeah. Not even say to keep up with the Joneses, but just to, necessities to a degree. Do you think that it's a little bit more harder now than it would be, say, absolutely. 15, 20 years ago, or even say 10 years ago?
Hell, I'm going to say a year ago. Okay. 4 years ago. Absolutely. What did they say? Groceries went up. What was it?
Shit, I know it's like pretty much triple. Yeah. Damn near.
But really, groceries didn't go up. The dollar value just went down. And that's what we got to look at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so really the dollar ain't shit.
If you want to be technical about it, yes, that's what happened.
That's what happens because...
But in the terms of what we live in daily, it looks like what we make in our corporate jobs, right, stayed the same, and the price of everything went up. Tripled by 100%.
Yeah, because like you said, so the dollar is not strong, really, for the most part. Yeah.
So let's talk about that for a minute, because, like, I lived in England for 7 years. Yeah. And so there were periods of the dollar, being, let's say, at some point it was.
What they have, pounds? What is it, pounds over there?
$1.60 of U.S. dollars would equal to 1 pound.
Okay.
But
so 1 pound is like equivalent to $1?
$1.50.
Okay.
Let's round it. Let's say
so that means so the pound was more
was worth more, right?
Yeah, okay.
But then there would be some times where the dollar, it would be like $1.25 for a pound, or $1.30 for a pound, or $1.60 for a pound. But in those times, the cost of groceries here in the States wasn't changing. Yeah. Like, not like that. Not like how it is now.
Yeah. So that's what I was about to say. Yeah, the price of groceries are changing, and the dollar is changing.
And the dollar is weak. So, I mean, like, there is a significant difference from where we were a couple of years ago to where we are now. And it's not just about the strength of the dollar. Yeah. I mean, obviously we all want to be able to afford groceries and afford to live. Now, how do we get back to that? How do we get back to, because I don't necessarily know that the government can control whether or not you work a job that gives you that cost of living increase.
Yeah, I mean, so
they can do it when it comes to minimum wage. Yeah. Right? Or they had this thing where they were like, if you have salary employees, they have to make at least $50,000 a year. Okay. Like, you can't have a salaried employee at $40,000 or $45,000, no matter what level of position they work. Yeah. So things like that, yeah. But in terms of, like, let's say, like, I'm already in a leadership position making more than that, they don't have to adjust what I make because the price of groceries went up. Yeah, yeah. So it's like there's no balance, right, to it at all, right? You know. So if this doesn't happen on this end, right, in terms of what I do and what I make, and
yeah.
I'm already in a leadership position.
Then
right?
you kind of locked in at that, but then
yeah.
everything else is moving.
Exactly. So what happens is this side needs to come back down. This side needs to balance out. If they can't do anything about this over here, this side needs to balance out, because you can't just keep telling people, well, you need to get a better job. You need to get a better job. You need to get a better job. Yeah,
because like $50,000, you know, if you make a year now, is not the same as it was, say, 5 years ago.
At all.
You know what I mean?
At all.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with, maybe that's why I'll say our governments and, you know, these politicians are egging on these wars and shit like that, because to probably try to keep the dollar afloat, believe it or not, if you keep on throwing it out there, you know what I'm saying, giving it at a large scale to somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people, you know, don't even understand that concept. But if you know, can pump somebody else up with your dollar, that means that it has to float, you know what I mean? Or circulate, you know what I mean, in that area a little bit more often. So, I just think that, right now, the quote unquote American dream is probably very difficult for anybody to attain. And, you know, if you subscribe to that, you know, so be it. But, you know, if you really like to still get a nice house, nice car, and stuff like that, you know, let us know how your pockets are feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? Once again, call in at 810. Put it up there. Yeah, 810-560-0658. Let us know what y'all think, you know.
So Ronald Young said that's why unions are so important to negotiate salaries. I agree. I'm in healthcare, and unions are rare in healthcare. Yeah. So, you know, if you work for the Big Three, or if you work for some other type of plant, like labor workers, you have that. Unions get you that. They're important, but not all fields have that.
Now here's another element. Okay, so we was talking about say AI earlier, right? And you see this big push for these robots, right? You know, you got a lot of robots now that's doing a lot. I've seen a robot machine today that was actually had like 6 arms, and it was going through, say, where they grow apples at, and it was picking it. Oh. Yeah. So it's a lot of jobs that's, you know, look at, say, the plant, right? So you got Stellantis here that's laying off a lot of people, right? Then you got these robots and stuff like that or whatever. You know, they say, I just read an article earlier today. It says that 50% of the cashier jobs at McDonald's are eliminated because they didn't replace them with the kiosk.
Yeah, you got to put the kiosk.
So, you know, you see that there. You see that at places like Michael's or Five and Below. You see all these places, even Target, Walmart. So once you start doing the calculations and start seeing those jobs are being eliminated by, say, either AI or robots and stuff like that, how do y'all feel about, say, that, like, when the dollar itself is weak? You have products and stuff like that are going up in the pricing, but there's less people, you know, having jobs. Hey, man, if you over...
Do y'all hear him snoring? Do y'all hear him snoring on our podcast?
Hey, no, I totally apologize.
We about to cut his... Hey, cut your mic off, man.
Cut my mic.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, we know you had fun at the conference and all.
I started dreaming about
oh, my gosh.
Say, wake up, motherfucker. No. Attention, soldier.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, with all these, like I said, with all these robots and stuff like that, you know, that's, you know, and you know, computers and all that, that's taking these jobs. Like, where do you think this shit is really going to, like, you know what I mean? Because
that's the concern. What is going to really happen with our people and the economy?
Yeah, because it's like
it's going to crash.
Yeah, it got to, because not only that though, like if you got so many people that's losing their jobs, right? But then you have these robots and everything else that's taking these jobs, but they still producing, say, products or whatever it is at a higher rate or whatever, right? Who is going to be able to even afford them? You know, if you don't have, say, a working class of people to buy your products.
But that's why there's no more middle class.
How is it?
So is it going to be rich or poor?
Yeah, I mean, we see that now,
and that's exactly what it is in England. Like, there's no middle class. You're either rich,
that's crazy,
or you're poor.
Wow,
and that's the direction we're headed in.
Yeah, that's scary.
America will feel its own wrath.
Yeah,
America done it to
off its own greed.
Yeah,
off its own greed, because
and I think they're gonna do it on Kamala's watch, so they can say, "Look, we gave you niggas a chance."
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I put it like this.
I honestly don't hear a solid plan. I hear her saying, we're going to bring the cost of groceries down, but I don't hear the how.
Well, here's the deal. They both, so listen, both candidates, to me, when it comes to money to themselves, is full of shit. And what I mean by that is they're both rich. Their spouses are rich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they're, I mean, so even put it like this, on the lower scale right now, say Kamala and her husband, you know, make, what is it, about $16 million annually right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't. Me and my wife don't. So how the hell and shit?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So they, you know, they both play this game of, you know, she says, oh, he cares about and shit his rich friends. Well, you got rich friends too, because you're a rich friend to somebody. See what I'm saying? So you can't play them games. So somebody that's a millionaire, you know what I mean, can't play these.
She's kind of playing off of the fact that she wasn't rich growing up. And hold on, because I'm not saying that makes her more understanding or that's going to make her do right by where we are today, by any stretch of the imagination. Because like I said, I hear her playing that side because she knows that that's what the people want to hear right now. But all I'm hearing is generalized statements.
So listen, she speak about being quote unquote middle class, right? You know how much money that you actually need to make to be considered middle class right now?
Back then it wasn't middle class for her.
No, I'm just saying, like, okay, but it wasn't poor. So she tried to make it seem like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We'll be able to raise you up to be middle class like everybody else and stuff. And it's like, no, you don't have an idea about being poor. Neither one of them do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, there's a, to me, both of them is playing the bullshit. That's all. You know, both of them play the bullshit. I mean, that's what politics is. Politics.
It's America.
You know.
Of course. The whole country was stolen.
Oh yeah. So that's a whole. Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion. Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion where you got, say, tenants fighting over what landlords should have. If you understand what I'm saying. So
yeah.
You know.
So I think at some point, something is going to have to give, or the whole country is going to crash.
It's already. I mean, to be honest with you, it's already there. It's already there. Because who actually has a plan to stop the bleeding? You know what I mean?
That's what I was saying. Like, I hear a lot of generalized talking, but I don't hear a plan.
Yeah,
I don't hear this is how I'm going to do it. And unfortunately, it does look bad on Harris because you've had office. She's
in office now.
But yeah, for the last 4 years.
She's still the VP now.
Yet here we are. Yeah, like what makes us think you're going to do anything differently?
Yeah.
What makes us think you're going to fight for us now, but you haven't fought for us in the last 4 years where you've had power? Yeah.
I mean, well, like I said, you know, as far as on being, hey, maybe that's part of the American dream where you can, you know, be a politician and lie your ass all the way to the top of the world, huh?
Well,
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Let me put on my politicking boots.
For real, you know what I mean?
It's either going at this point. It's either going to be politicking boots or stripper boots because
something.
It's not giving what it needs to give in corporate America.
Hey, we say had to start slanging some dang-a-lang, right? Dang-a-lang, for real. You know what I mean? Because it's. Hey, look. I'm gonna have to get more than. Hey, look, I'm gonna have to get more than just $1. I'm gonna have to at least get $2.
Every land is stolen from someone, but it don't make it right.
No,
and
it don't.
When it's stolen, then was breaded and with slaves of other countries. You know what I mean? It's not cool. I don't care how you want to look at it.
No, that's not.
America has been the poster child for sex, murder, and mayhem. For real.
Yeah, they've been a bully. They've been the gangster. That's what they considered around the world, the gangsters. So now, what is the gangsters going to do? I mean, we in 2 proxy wars right now. Shit don't look good. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, like I said, I hate to be like this, but like I said, both candidates to me is like, this is the best that America has to offer right now. You know what I'm saying? It's these two people.
Man,
and it's like,
but it's what's crazy is that it's not even just the.
I mean, it's other candidates. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying? But the ones that they pushing out here,
too, right? But it's not even like just now because it's just now. It was the last election. It was the election before that. You know what I mean? Like, it's been that we haven't had great choices in terms of our presidential office. Yeah. So I know we're going to close out, but I want to say this. I went to a park in Troy this weekend. Okay. And I was looking at the trees and having a conversation with someone. And we were talking about how beautiful the trees are in the fall, but how the reason why they're beautiful and orange and yellow is because they're dying. Yeah. And so...
Well, they're shedding. They're not dying. They're just shedding.
Yeah. The leaves are dying. Yeah. The leaves are dying. So it kind of makes me think, like, even in change of life, and then I'm going to say in change of even Detroit, or now I'm thinking the entire country is do we have to go... Are we going through that process as a country where... We're in that season of shedding, dying, trying to shake off some old things. And then if that's the case, gosh, dog, when do we get to the new? Yeah, when do we get back to the green?
Yeah. Yeah, it's time to get back to the green, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Too much of this fuckery going on, you know what I'm saying? So
who's gonna get us there?
Hey, listen, God, not AI. The real AI, almighty intelligence, not this artificial shit. So,
amen.
We're gonna come back next week. Hey, we're gonna definitely probably have to tackle that because I have a lot to say about that. You know what I'm saying? As far as a lot of people being really into this AI, and it seems like a lot more people are being more confident or having more faith in AI than they actually do in God. So.
Yeah.
If anytime you take out a God, you take out a God in things and you put more, into everything else, it's going to be a problem in society. So,
yep, for sure.
All right. So, look, y'all, hey, I'm glad y'all tuned on in. Thanks for the comments in the chat. On the way out, what I'm saying? Give us a flex in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know what time it is. Every Monday night. We'll be back here again. Chop it on up. Y'all never know who y'all might see too. You know what I'm saying? So we got some more guests and stuff like that coming. We got a lot more stuff coming for y'all. So we gonna see y'all next week, 9:00. Give us a big on flex. You know what I'm saying? You got anything else you want to add, Doc? Besides the snoring? Well, we go ahead and flex on now and snore at the same time, y'all. We see y'all next week, 9:00. Peace out, y'all.